Right, we are back and we're in for pool. It is of course the third day in the sort of like three day cycle, if you want to call it that, or the 3-day like run of training. We're feeling pretty good. My sleep last night was not amazing, though, I can't lie. Like, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't amazing. I think it was like 7 hours, or like just over 7 hours, but I woke up feeling pretty tired, I can't lie. That sun's still quite bright, man. Like, it's quite cloudy today, but it's like still kind of bright as well. But I just, I don't know, a bit of a meh sleep, not amazing. The past sort of like week, I've been waking up feeling pure buzzing, like, I feel refreshed, I feel class, I feel good. Today, didn't really happen. I woke up, didn't feel amazing. Still like same routine, like obviously eating meals at the same time, hydrating straight away, getting my steps in the walking pad kind of throughout the day here and there. But just kind of overall feeling, I'm not that pure like buzzing, like feeling class way, you know, it's just kind of disappointing. But at the same time, it's not going to be like that every day. If I started a competition prep, right, and like every single day from day one of prep until I jumped on stage, if every single day I woke up pure buzzing, absolutely perfect, there was no like bad feelings at any point, like it wouldn't be a competition prep, I wouldn't be doing it properly, because it's not going to be all plain sailing and smooth the entire time, you know what I mean? There's going to be kind of ups and downs here and there. Now, I'm not saying today is like a down, because it's not at all. I still feel good, I still feel like, yeah, recovered, but just a bit tired, you know what I mean? But again, that's going to happen, and I'm sure it will happen again in the next, pardon me, in the next like kind of 13, 14 weeks. It's going to happen, it's just natural, just need to kind of eat it and get on with it, you know what I mean? But pool today, obviously RDLs are back on the cards. I done 140 kilos last week for, I think it was 6, I'm pretty sure. So the goal this week is 145, I think. I'll see how the warm-ups feel, but 145 is like a minimum, possibly go 150. Obviously I've told you before, at 160 I've done multiple times, at 170 I've done multiple times. Like, the weight I'm using just now is more for this kind of like sort of mental block that I've got, like it just won't go away. Like, I know that might sound pure daft, like in my head I'm like, oh my god man, like I pure gubbed my back like a couple of weeks ago, like, oh, what if you do that again? Like, it's not going to happen. Like, I know it's not going to happen because I'm warming up properly, I'm like making sure I'm being smart in my training. It's not going to happen, but at the same time it's like, right, okay, if I jump straight back into like 170, what if that gives way? Like the whole like what if scenario. And that goes for absolutely everything, by the way. Like, see those what ifs that you always think of, like 9 times out of 10 it's not going to happen, or even like 9.9 times out of 10 it's not going to happen, and if it does, it's just an unlucky bad coincidence, you know what I mean? But it's not going to happen. Like, touch wood, it doesn't happen, because I just feel like I'm on a pure good run just now. RDLs I'm just being smart with. Like, there's genuinely no point in me pure chucking 170 back on that bar and try to do an RDL. Like, I would probably do it completely fine, but I can definitely get more just now out of a lighter load, just focusing purely on like stimulus, execution, like not really much aggression, just kind of slow, controlled, like concentric and eccentric. So I'm just being smarter with the way I train and get more out of a lighter load, just to be safe for the time being. But again, I've been like building back up every week. Like, I went from what, my first week on 100 kilo for, I think it was at 11, then like 80 kilos for like 13. Then next week I done 120, then 100, then the following week 140 and 120. So it's like I'm building back up by like 20 kilo a week. But I'm at that kind of point now where I'm like, okay, I'm back at sort of like 6 reps of like slow, controlled, like driving through the hips on the concentric, all that kind of stuff. So if I go for 145 this week and get 6 again, or sorry, today, and get 6 again, that's a pretty good sign. Or if I go for 150 and get 6 again, an even better sign. But realistically, if we're going to get 6 without a doubt, like I've had, I think it was 170 for like 4 or 5, sorry, pardon me, and 160 for like 8 or 9. So it's like, it's weight I've done before, I know that I can do it. So it's a kind of whole situation of, right, okay, just being slower, less aggressive. Yeah, it makes the movement harder, but I know that in my head, right, okay, you've literally RDL'd 25 kilos heavier than this, mate. That should be an absolute canter for you. Like, I keep that in my head so that I can just kind of keep sort of like pushing like past the sort of like mental block, if that makes sense. Which might sound kind of daft to some people, but for me, it works. Like, once I kind of know in my head, right, okay, you've done heavier than this before, so this can move easily. Once that's kind of in my head, I then sort of like feel safer, if that makes sense at all. So we'll get in. I'll try and get some clips today. I said this last time and I didn't. I'm just kind of in my flow when it comes to training. I just go in, I'm like in a pure like in the zone and just get it ticked off, you know what I mean? But I'll try and get some clips and fire them in the video, even if it is like just RDLs or something. Just to kind of show you how the training's going. But yes, I'm going to get in for a pull now and I'll catch you after the session. Right, we are currently trying to escape the car park because it is literally the busiest thing on earth, man. But pull ticked off a very good session. Went for 145. Now 150 was probably there for RDLs, but at the same time was like, I'm going to just play it relatively safe. At the same time, I didn't go lighter, obviously. Didn't like keep the same load. I know I can lift heavier, so I just thought, you know what, we're going for 145. I got 140 for 6 last week and then 145 for 7 this week. So 5 kilo up and a rep up, keeping the same sort of pause and the length and all that kind of stuff, and it felt very, very nice. So again, another solid session. Literally everything again progressed, like everything. So I'm feeling good, man. Like, honestly, I'm such a flow just now. Everything's just kind of clicking and going well every single session, and I'm kind of hoping that just keeps going. And I'm probably saying the same thing like over and over and over again, but it's just like, if you've been to the gym for like a long period of time, you know, like when things start going well and things start running smoothly, and when it does, it just feels so good. Like, to consistently get in good sessions, consistently feel good, consistently know, right, okay, today is going to be a good session. Like, it is such a relieving feeling. See, when you go in the gym after, like, say you have like a pure nightmare session, and the next session you go in, you're like, is it going to be the same? Am I going to have like a pure bad session? Is it going to go wrong? Like, you start thinking all these kind of things, and it's so easy for me to sit and say, or like keep the whole like the positive attitude. Like, if you go into your session thinking it's going to go bad, then it will go bad. It's easy for me to say that, right? But once you have a bad session, it can sometimes stick in your head, and try to get past that sort of mental block of, right, okay, am I going to progress today? Like, am I going to do better? Like, try to sort of force that thought into your own head of, right, okay, I will do this, I will do that. It can be hard sometimes. Like, I'm not saying that I'm this pure invincible person that doesn't have negative thoughts. Like, of course I do. Like, I'll sit and think things here and there, like, oh, what if that happens, what if this happens? But as I said before, like, it is just the what ifs, and like 9.9 times out of 10, 9.9 times out of 10, those things just don't happen. So you can sit and think them, that's completely fine, but at the same time, when you eventually get into the gym, don't sit before you're set and go, right, okay, what if this happens? Like, once you're in there, literally, as daft as it might sound, literally be delusional and tell yourself, nah, I don't care, I feel shit, I feel bad, but I'm still getting an extra rep, and I'm making sure my form, execution, tempo, everything is the exact same, but I'm getting an extra rep here, or I'm adding more load here, whatever it may be. Literally force that thought into your mind of, nah, I am fucking progressing here, no matter what happens, I'm just doing it. And if you can kind of get in that sort of headspace and like kind of put a bit of aggression into it, but still obviously be smart, like, don't go in pure overly aggressive and overly emotional and just start flinging weight about. Like, I'm not saying that at all, but to some degree, have a bit of aggression, a bit of emotion towards your sets. Like, right, okay, I'm going in here, I'm progressing, it's fucking simple as that, and you go in and you just do it. Like, if you're sitting before your set, sitting thinking, oh, I don't really feel too good today, like, I might not progress here. Like, if I don't, then oh well. If you're sitting doing all that shit, then trust me, you're not going to progress. You're going to just feel shit. And see, when you go into your set, right, and you either regress or maintain, and you're gutted that you haven't progressed, and you're sitting there pure miserable about it, you'll then sit and think, oh, if I just went in. So I did in fact run out of storage there, so here we are on the phone to kind of bring you back up to scratch. But aye, if you're going into your sets and like you come out your set and you haven't put any emotion into it, you feel miserable, like, oh, I've regressed there, or I haven't like progressed at all, I've just maintained. Like, if I had went in there a bit more oomph to my set, a bit more emotion to my set, I probably could have progressed that. And at times like that, you look back and go, fuck, I should put a bit more emotion into my sets, a bit more kind of like passion into it, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, just get emotional with your sets, not to like the pure extreme extent of like crying and like losing your shit in the gym. Like, don't do that, obviously. But at the same time, put a bit of emotion into it, a bit of aggression into it, and just like work hard on your sets. Also, when I was driving back there, I thought I had recorded it all, but I ran out of storage. There was someone literally up my arse, like from where that video ended, pretty much. Someone was up my arse the entire way home, like literally couldn't even see their lights, man. What a fucking knob. But anyway, pool ticked off. I'm going to get in, chill out, then eat my scran and just relax for the rest of the night. So I hope you have enjoyed, and I'll catch you in the next one.